Hi, welcome to the quiz. You will be presented with multiple choice questions, each displayed on screen for a short time. Please make sure to attempt answering all the questions. Quizzes help us to reinforce our knowledge, identify areas where we need to focus more, and improve our overall performance. Taking quizzes can also help to increase retention and make the learning process more engaging and enjoyable. With that out of the way, you can answer along on quizalto.com. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started. Good luck. What is the function of a VPC transit gateway in Amazon VPC? To provide real-time logging of network traffic within a VPC. To simplify the connectivity between multiple VPCs and on-premises networks. To encrypt data at rest within a VPC. To monitor performance metrics of instances in a VPC. What is the purpose of DHCP option sets in Amazon VPC? To scale read and write capacity. To specify custom DNS servers and domain names for instances. To create encrypted VPN connections. To manage user access control. What is the primary benefit of using a VPC endpoint in Amazon VPC? To manage access control policies. To increase write throughput. To store large amounts of data. To enable private connections to AWS services. What does the term CIDR stand for in the context of Amazon VPC? Classless interdomain routing. Customer Integrated Data Repository. Connection Identifier. Cloud Instance Delivery Ratio. What does Amazon VPC NAT Gateway provide in terms of outbound internet traffic? Connects VPCs in different regions using private IP addresses. Allows instances in private subnets to access the internet while keeping them private. Provides additional encryption for data in transit. Allows instances in public subnets to access the internet securely. What is an Amazon VPC endpoint? A physical connection between your on-premises network and your VPC. A public IP address assigned to your VPC. A feature that allows you to share resources between multiple VPCs. A way to privately connect your VPC to supported AWS services without requiring an Internet Gateway, NAT device, VPN connection, or Direct Connect connection. What is the purpose of Amazon VPC route tables? To manage IAM policies for VPC resources. To define rules for routing network traffic within a VPC. To automatically assign public IP addresses to instances. To encrypt data between EC2 instances in different subnets. What is the purpose of using Amazon VPC endpoints for DynamoDB? To automatically back up DynamoDB data to S3. To ensure secure and private connectivity to DynamoDB without going over the internet. To perform real-time analytics on DynamoDB data. To increase the read/write throughput for DynamoDB tables. What benefits does Amazon VPC Security Group provide for instance-level security? Automatically encrypts all instance data. Allows users to define inbound and outbound traffic rules specific to instances. Increases the network speed for all instances. Encrypts inbound traffic while decrypting outbound traffic. What is the purpose of Amazon VPC endpoints for AWS services? To scale network bandwidth for better performance. To manage IAM roles for accessing AWS services. To enable private connectivity to AWS services from a VPC without using public IPs. To provision additional storage for AWS services. Why would you use a VPC endpoint for Amazon S3 instead of accessing it over the Internet? To increase network speed for S3 access. To reduce S3 storage costs. To improve reliability of data transfers. To securely access S3 without exposure to the Internet. What is the function of VPC endpoints in Amazon VPC? To provide a direct connection to AWS services without using the Internet. To store backups of network configurations. To scale read and write capacity. To encrypt data in transit. What is a security group in Amazon VPC? A tool for managing DNS settings. A feature for creating virtual environments. A virtual firewall for instances. A service for monitoring network traffic. What is an advantage of using Amazon VPC endpoints? Simplified management of IAM policies. Automatic scaling of resources based on demand. Increased security by avoiding exposure of data to the public Internet. Higher network bandwidth for instances in the VPC. What is the purpose of the Amazon VPC Internet Gateway? To provide encryption for data in transit between VPCs. To automatically route traffic between multiple VPCs. To allow instances within a VPC to access the Internet. To prevent Internet access to instances within a VPC. What is the key difference between an Amazon VPC endpoint and a VPN connection in Amazon VPC? An Amazon VPC endpoint provides encryption for data in transit, while a VPN connection provides additional DDoS protection for your VPC. An Amazon VPC endpoint provides private connectivity to supported AWS services, while a VPN connection is used for secure communication between your VPC and on-premises networks. An Amazon VPC endpoint is used for connecting VPCs in different regions, while a VPN connection is used for connecting VPCs within the same region. An Amazon VPC endpoint is a physical connection between your VPC and AWS services, while a VPN connection is a virtual private network within your VPC. What are the main security features of Amazon VPC? Security groups, network ACLs, and flow logs. IAM policies, access keys, and MFA. WAF, shield, and guard duty. VPC peering, VPC endpoints, and VPN connections. What is the benefit of Amazon VPC's DHCP option sets in terms of network management? Increases the storage capacity of S3 buckets. Automatically provisions EBS volumes for EC2 instances. Allows custom DNS settings and domain join configurations for VPC instances. Improves IAM policies for network access control. What is the role of a route table in Amazon VPC? To manage user permissions. To provide access to the Internet for resources. To determine where network traffic is directed within the VPC. To store backups of network configurations. What is the function of Amazon VPC's endpoint policies in controlling access to services? To specify permissions for inbound and outbound traffic to VPC endpoints. To automate backups of data within VPC endpoints. To encrypt data at rest in VPC endpoints. To manage load balancing for incoming traffic. What is the main advantage of using a VPN connection in Amazon VPC? To provide access to the Internet for instances. To create a secure communication channel between the VPC and an on-premises network. To manage permissions for resources in the VPC. To increase write throughput. What is the role of Amazon VPC's VPC peering connections in enabling cross-VPC communication? To establish a direct network route between VPCs owned by the same or different AWS accounts. To manage DNS resolution for resources within the VPC. To create a VPN connection for secure data transfers. To automatically block all incoming traffic to the VPC. What is the purpose of a VPC gateway endpoint in Amazon VPC? To enable private connectivity from your VPC to supported AWS services. To manage IAM policies for VPC resources. To automatically route traffic between VPCs. To provide a physical connection to on-premises networks. What is an Amazon VPC? A virtual private cloud. A physical data center. A content delivery network. A public cloud service. How does Amazon VPC help with network security in AWS? By providing automatic encryption for all network traffic. By enforcing multi-factor authentication for all network connections. By automatically updating network security groups based on threats. By allowing you to define network access control policies. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.